Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Sorry.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa
Assalamualaikum
barakatuh.
warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A'udzu billahi minasyaitonir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil mursalin Muhammadin sallallahu alaihi wasallam wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Alhamdulillah. I see Abdul Aziz bringing some roses here. For which wife? Third or fourth, alhamdulillah. Now, as you know, 15th of Sha'ban, time passed so fast. Yeah, so you only have about 2 weeks left. Don't indulge yourself in any of the innovations of 15th of Sha'ban. Yeah, it is a night where our deeds are assessed, of course. Yeah, but there is no hadith at all. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ or the companions or the tabi'in are all indulging in all these intense adhkar, intense salah on tonight. If you have been doing tahajjud all the time, then do tonight if you are awake. But if not, do not specifically for this night. This is in my culture, right? Malaysians, right? Your people, Abdul Aziz, your colleagues, Malaysians, right? They always have all these special nights. They call it Nisfu Sha'ban in my side. I think the Pakistanis call it Shabra Barat and all this. Yeah, it is a night of the disasters, of course. Yeah, but it is something that we do not overdo it. Yeah, so do be careful of doing things that will not be blessed by Allah. Yes. No, tomorrow is 16. I don't know what is there to do. We never do it anyway, so we do not know. Yeah. Today is 16, right? Or Sha'ban? Yeah. I'm not sure because I'm not among those people who is involved in all these things. So I don't know whether it's last night or tonight. Yeah. Now, today is about fasting, right? The discussion of fasting, in which you and I know Prophet Muhammad even said, perhaps a person achieved nothing but thirst and hunger. What does it mean, Ali? A person received nothing at all. There is no rewards, because we discussed many times what we are supposed to achieve. What is the reward of fasting? Taqwa, the main thing. Secondly, your face will be free from hellfire for 70 years for 1 day of fasting. Number 3, not Ramadan, fasting. Yes. Called Arayan. Yeah, out of one of the 8 gates called Arayan. Yeah. Number 4, the reward is only for Allah. What is the hadith? Except for fasting. All right. So the Ramadan, that fasting, inshallah, if that fasting will lead to Jannah, it will, with Allah's will. Yeah. Next one. Number 2 more. Intercession. Many of us, or in fact, many of us will not be among the 70,000 people who will be able to pass all the hurdles without any accountability. Yeah. So we have to have some backup plan. One of the backup plans is either the Quran or the fasting. Fasting. What will fasting say? What will fasting say to Allah? This person was hungry and thirsty because of me. Let me intercede for him. Quran, this person wasn't sleeping because of me. Let me intercede for him or her. Yeah. So all this, and last one, sorry. What is the benefit of fasting? Jannah. Because of a hadith, Prophet was asked a question, tell me a deed which will lead me to Jannah, stick to fasting. That's what our Prophet Muhammad was saying. Tell me another deed, stick to fasting. Another deed, stick to fasting. So, inshallah, with this fast, we will hope to enter Jannah. But there's a big but, right? A lot of people are not able to achieve this. And we're going to see, yeah, what's wrong with the fasting. Yeah, because a lot of people only fast by not eating, not drinking, but not fasting the tongue, the eyes, and the ears that may cause void or unacceptable by Allah. Yeah? Now, so let's talk about Ramadan. And this is where the first of Ramadan itself is a big dispute, right? People in Tuting will always be different. There's a standard situation, right? They have their own way to be different from the rest. But the rest of the Londoners, because we're in London, yeah, how do we know that fasting is going to begin? The Ramadan is going to begin, sorry. But technically, a new moon hilal. The cup of tea. And not everyone can detect it. So specialized people who go and they see one line of new one started. And not only that, you are in UK, if somebody from Newcastle, the whole cabinet that we didn't see the moon last night, we're going to find the following day. Yeah. Every country we have different sightings, but when somebody sights, and sometimes it becomes very quick. No, that we start on a different day. So this is important to understand the Ramadan. Yeah, so always remember, if tomorrow is Ramadan, that means tonight Ramadan started. That means tonight the Tarawih prayer would have started. Yeah. So the Tarawih prayer will start first before the fasting starts. After Maghrib? Yeah, the Tarawih after Maghrib, then fasting the next day. So the first Ramadan or the first day of Islamic calendar always falls on the month after Maghrib, inshallah. So don't forget this. Yeah. So we talk about the virtues of fasting. Yeah. Now let's talk about the essential elements of fasting. The first one is intention. Yeah. Again, in many cultures like mine, they will say nawaitu, right? And something, right? That is for them, that is an intention, verbal. It has never, always remember, we must not follow our ancestors, our culture, our grandfather, grandmother, that has that they, even though there is no evidence in any hadith or the Quran, is you still do it. You must do it according to the Quran and authentic hadith. Yeah. So what is intention, Ali? How do you intend to fast? Yes. It's quite important, no? Because it's the quite important criteria to begin fasting.
To begin from the heart.
Yes, in the heart, right? So the intention is not just about the heart fasting, no. It's also about set up a alarm clock to wake up for sahur. That is fasting. Right? You tell, oh, mom, can you wake me up for sahur? That is intention. I intend to fast for the sake of Allah. That's wrong. In your first Ramadan last year, to fast. Then it must, if you decide to fast, the intent every day, intention for Ramadan, it must be done before Fajr. Right? And it's quite important to know this. But if this for obligatory Fajr, it's not accepted. So who must fast? Right? All scholars agree that fasting is obligatory upon every sane adult, healthy Muslim who is not traveling. I repeat again, sane, adult, healthy Muslim who is not traveling. For a woman, she must not be menstruating or have post-child birth bleeding. Yeah. So this is the those who are exempted from fasting. Yeah. So it is important to note that if you are insane or claim to be insane, right, Nikhil? No, you're not required to fast. If you're insane, right? Mentally, yeah. Now, for young kids, it's quite important to train them. Agree? How old did your Aisha and Khadija? Beautiful names. Aisha, Khadija, daughters. 7, 10. No, how old did you train them? When did you first start fasting? Which age for you? 7. Okay. In Indonesia and my side of the world, we start fasting when they were 5. It's true. I remember I was hugging because Singapore is so hot, you know. It's like you're sweating, and I was hugging the fridge. So nice. So nice. And my fridge was quite big. I was just go inside the fridge, and but you need to train them, correct? Was it difficult for you to start fasting, Nikhil? As yeah, 2 weeks before the Ramadan. Yeah. It is difficult, especially not to drink. Perhaps eating is okay. The worst part is those people who started fasting when it was in but I would always suggest it fast half a day. Of course, it won't be accepted. Take short and fast again. It's how to train. But it must be started quite early, so they will be quite used to fasting for 1 month. Children quite early. Things with hijab, right? You do need to don't wear hijab, right? You need to train them quite early because to aura or it is higher to be higher modesty. You have to be modest of yourself and to know where you are. Yeah. Yes.
If you're a traveller and you're obviously exempted to fast, does that mean you have to?
Of course. Of course. And I always remember this. And Adam, right? After Ramadan, it's always very difficult. More difficult, even in short hours, it's more difficult because shaitan is always there to tell us. Very difficult. You have not trained yourself. Yeah. Yes.
Repeat the point that you said.
If you miss Ramadan because you are traveling, or perhaps you are sick, right? Then you after Ramadan finished, so you miss 1 day, for example, that must be made up another day outside Ramadan. If next Ramadan comes, Aisha anha, he always do it in the month of Sha'ban before. That means I don't know why. Maybe she's very busy. In the month of Sha'ban, she used to make up all the missing fasting. Yeah. The only reason that you can be exempted from fasting, how when you're exempt from fasting, that you're chronically ill, right? That means there's no hope you're going to recover. Fever or stomach or kind of vomiting, it's not a chronic illness. That means you still must make payment. The one that need not make payment, he's visited by you. Just feel love for Valentine's Day. Yeah, so you have diabetes that you need insulin, right? You have illness that you need to take medication 3 times a day and all this. Yeah? Then you can make up, as in exempted from fasting by paying this thing called Jesus tax, fidya. Yeah, fidya. So 1 day maybe is what you eat in a meal. Perhaps but nowadays what 7 pounds here, right? So 7 pounds times 30, so 210 pounds. Right? Okay? Not fast at all outside Ramadan. Then I need to. That means one day is equivalent to the money of feeding somebody. So you send to poor people is abundance value, not some amount to concept, okay? Value. Say they have a package meal. So always pregnant and breastfeeding women, right? So it depends. Some of them are quite difficult to make up. Some scholars say you can pay up. I think more reliable scholars would say that you need to make up for it when they are healthier, inshallah. Okay. Now let's talk about the manner of fasting. Right? You start the fasting with sahur, right? What is the sunnah of sahur? Yeah, no, they delayed. No,
10 minutes.
no, it's worse. In my culture, they had imsak. Imsak means about 10 minutes to stop. This is all is an innovation, so be careful. I never said that. No. But you want to be safe, yes, you can. But just to, even usually this is what I do, right? I was doing last minute drinking until okay, azan time stop. That's it. You can do it. Okay?
So you can eat up until like
Adhan. Yes. But if you want to prevent yourself from doing it, then stop 1 minute, brush your teeth. That's it. Okay? Yes.
Like in your hand or in your mouth. Can you just finish it off?
Yes, there's different opinions. Some scholars say you can, but I won't. Yeah. But of course, something in your throat, you drink, finish the drink. Yeah. Because everything you eat, you can see the time, right? Now, especially with all your mobile phone watch, you can see exactly which seconds it is. So you know how you must time yourself. Yeah. So eating sahur, there are two values. This is the thing in which Prophet Muhammad said the Jews and the differentiation between the Jews and the Christians who never take sahur. This is to take sahur, right? Because you always want to do things different from the Christians and the Jews. Secondly, it is a blessing. The angels will send blessings upon those who do the sahur. Sahur in 5 course meal. I would mention him up. Maybe about our tahajjud room, right? Our tahajjud, right? So the center is an excuse not to take the sahur, right? So you have to realize the value. We discussed this at the first part of the talk. The values of fasting is tremendous. Nobody, inshallah, will die if you don't eat for even 24 hours a day. Agreed? Nobody will die, inshallah, even though you don't drink for 24 hours, right? And this the value of fasting is so much important that please, especially Ramadan, right? Don't I forgot my fasting. I woke up late, then I don't fast. You have to continue. It is your fault that you're not waking up for sahur, right? Especially in the summer when to cover up your well, it's all it's quite more about the fasting is psychological, right? Psychological battle, especially at 11 o'clock. Someone got hungry. You feel it. But once after the whole very fast. The more time pass faster. The boss was listening at home. It's more hungry. Yes. Right?
Probably I find the more I eat, the more hungry I become. But when I eat less, I'm
Do you rice?
sometimes in a way, like whenever I eat more,
Okay.
I get hungry the next day. But if I eat less, I'm okay.
I see. But usually when you eat rice,
I don't like rice. I don't-
yeah, when you eat all this rich carbohydrate, you get hungry faster, right? Because it burns quite quickly. You should eat more of the fibers, proteins, like all these porridge and oats especially, right? Cornflakes, this need that. I understand your culture, but trust me, I changed myself. I feel so good.
Look, man,
I feel much better. I used to eat rice, but the problem with eating rice and all these meals, you waste so much time. Food, 10 minutes at least, right? But it's not like 10 minutes finish. Alhamdulillah, right? So we need to plan, of course, right? What to eat, when to wake up. Yeah. So it's quite important, yeah, that you wake up for this sahur. And then again, is there a dua? Sahur before Fajr? During dua? There's no dua. It's optional, has a dua, but never follow when there's no hadith. Doesn't matter which scholar say this, there's no hadith. Right? Because remember, I just posted to you this morning about a very famous hadith, which I myself used to practice, about this Ramadan divided into three parts. First 10 days is the days of mercy, I don't know. Second day is about something. The third of the Ramadan is about salvation from hellfire. Many mosques are saying this, but I already quote all these things why it's not authentic, so shouldn't, because for example, one, if you do a sunnah deeds, you get the equivalent of an obligatory deeds. Right? It doesn't make sense, right? So all these things is highly practiced, especially in Asian culture.
so that's where you get
This is Allah's love and the rewards, yes, inshallah. So do be careful upon stumbling across this hadith, and then when in the Jumu'ah people will say this hadith, so do be careful, it's not authentic. Yeah. Whereas iftar, right? Iftar is the opposite as sahur, because iftar means that you need to hasten the eating. So what is the priority to eat first? Fresh dates, if you have fresh dates. So you have 2 dates, fresh and dry. Fresh dates will come first. What is fresh dates? Tamar? The yellow one. Very nice actually, very quite juicy. If we have no fresh dates and dry dates, that what we are always having, dry dates. Then if not, milk or water, and in that order. So always bring with you in your bag water and dates, inshallah. You have to, so you need to hasten, and immediately when the muadhin said Allah, you can start already. You don't need to wait until the adhan finished. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, say Maghrib, like, say, you know how right now it's 5:14, and you have to break your fast.
No, today is 5:15 in Central Mosque, right? I know the muadhin started late.
So say,
You are allowed to start at 5 without before muadhin. Time is time. It is up because he's late. Doesn't mean you have to be late. This time is wrong. It's slow. He should be explained. It's wrong. No. Yeah, because the time usually all our mobile phones at the same time, right? That is the time that you should use. This is accurate time.
so say, on the mobile phone, it's like 2 minutes ahead of what's actually on the mosque screen, but I already start Maghrib. Well, what do you do in that scenario?
Start Maghrib. The adhan.
Okay.
Today is 5:15.
Say today is 5:15, but on the mosque time it says like 5:11.
Yes.
And they pray,
No, then you cannot pray. You have to wait. Yeah. Usually it's not like that. Usually it's a bit later. That's the general scenario. Today is very late. I was quite surprised. I forgot to look at my watch because I was making dua. And then it's called, you can eat at exactly, you need to wait for the local muadhin. Yeah. Inshallah. In fact, the mosque, all the mosques in London have made a pact. For every prayer, it's the same. You can see in timetables of every mosque. Some mosques even put the first asar as two timings, right? First time, the second time they put there. Yeah. The second part is